Hello YouTube, SCAPE, SoCali Reefs, and all associated individuals interested in looking up the information about the Cetus 2 lights. I've never done an unboxing video before, so bear with me. We'll get to the product. This is Nick's Shades, and I just got back from Reef A Palooza 2018 at the Hilton Marriott, or the Marriott of Anaheim, and it was my first show. I went with SCAPE, which is a freshwater club, Southern California aquatic plant enthusiasts, and we had a booth there thanks to CODY from Reef A Palooza, who got us a slot there, and with a donation brought to SCAPE, furnished by CK Fish World in West Covina. Peter at CK Fish World supplied us the sponsorship raffle prize for our booth in order to attend, and it allowed us to get there, so big thanks to Peter. Speaking of raffles, I went ahead and I entered some of the raffles. It was a really good show. I know there was some criticism at the other show and about a lot of the volunteers. There weren't any special volunteer tickets. There were just $20 tickets, and then the red ticket, the infamous red ticket, which people got just for attending and spending the $20 or whatever the entrance fee was. So they got one raffle ticket. And I say the infamous red raffle ticket because everyone got one, and a lot of folks put in tickets, and a lot of red tickets were drawn, but no one stuck around in order to get those big prizes. There were Kessel AP700s, there was the new Abyss humongous $3,000 65-foot head height return pump. There were several EcoSec Radion systems, you name it. Everything you would expect to see at one of those events, they were there. I entered about $40 worth of tickets over the course of the 2 days, and one of the really cool prizes I got was this Cetus 2, which is marketed by Aquatic Life. However, it looks as though HM Electronics is the ones who are handling it, so Aquatic Life seems to be the distributor. Got an interesting little sticker here on the top, and this sucker right here comes in both a saltwater and a freshwater model. This is, of course, the saltwater model, and apparently one of my associates with SCAPE, thanks to Swoof, went and asked about this, and they didn't have any plans to import the freshwater version yet. So, from what I understand, this is one of the very first ones to hit American retail. And two of them were auctioned. I won one of them. I put tickets in both of them. I had plans, but my wife has a nano tank, and she's going to be the winner of it. We did a little bit breakup of the traditional unboxing. We opened it up already, but I just basically saw what I wanted to see, and so I figured I would do this little unboxing for you all fine folk. So here it is. It had the little security tabs on there. I'm just going to resituate the camera. And we're going to open this up together. An interesting thing about it is that it's got on the side, it says this heat dissipation thing. The Cetus 2 have advanced Cooper heat path technology that perform 100 times thermal conduction faster than MCPB-CB, which we all know, we all worry about MCPCB. I assume that's microcomputer PC control board. You know, I always figure, peripheral, whatever that is. The entire designs are followed LM80 standard, which is always important. We always want to do LM80. And Cetus 2 bring reliable lifespan and durable quality, as well as wonderful language lessons, which I love. I love it when you get this verbiage, which it's always very elegant and I don't know if I'd call it organic, but interesting enough. So the top opens up very confusingly, locked in. I already opened this up with my wife, and we were looking at it, and I said, I've got to do an unboxing video. I never do these things, but I've never had anything that might generate enough interest. Cetus 2's revolutionary smart cooling techniques, little group control, uniform dissipation, heat dissipation, exquisite and compact design, you name it, all the cool little buzzwords, I guess you could call it, for this product. Basically, what I found interesting was that it's got this pendant hanging system with it, but I don't think it actually comes with the pendant. It does say in probably Taiwanese, Chinese, Mandarin, as this is a Taiwanese company, there's a gooseneck available. It did not come with the gooseneck. Here's the quick start guide, power cable adapter, Cetus 2, optional accessories, linking track. So I'm gonna rig my own over my wife's tank, and I have an old Mazzara rack. It works pretty good, and I'll just put it over top, I think. An interesting thing that this also comes with is the Cetus 2 steps of fan change. Cut the heat shrink tube with a scissors and make the inner wires exposed. Loosen the screws of the fan, disconnect the connector, remove the faulty fan. Place the heat shrink tube over the fan, blah 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 blah. Faulty fan, new fan. So that's the steps of a fan change. This is the second document that it comes with, is the steps of the fan change. So either they did this as an afterthought, maybe there's something wrong with like the ball bearing system, or maybe it's not even ball bearing. Interesting piece of documentation to throw into something like this. Regardless, I want it, and I'm not complaining. So thank you in advance for letting me know how to do that. So you open up this cool little platform. It's like an iPod platform, and there's the light. It's pretty elegant looking. Kind of reminds me of like an old school IKEA light, desk lamp that they used to have. And it's got another opening on it, strangely enough. So I think the actual way to remove it is by coming off the side rather than the front. So we're going to open that bad boy up. Okay, so the video cut short. I'm going to just resume right off. It cut off right where I was opening this lower portion, so I can open up and see everything in here. Here's another cool little typical iPod box style design. Got all these little flaps. And here we've got the power source. So this is where, that's why it's all separated. Pretty basic. It's pretty basic. Cardboard, nothing fancy. Which is nice. No cutting through tons of wires and zip ties. You know, just basic stuff going on here. So, there is no instruction manual for how to actually start this thing up. Like, as far as for using the app or anything. So I'm very interested. This is supposed to be smartphone controlled. And it doesn't honestly have any information in there for how to do it. Just says adjust intensity over app. Oh, okay, it's got a QR reader. So I guess I'll click on this and it'll do everything itself. So I'm gonna break the video and then kick into that and do the QR scan. Or you know what? I've got another phone I can do a QR scan with. While that boots up, I will continue to plug this in and all that good stuff. So, as basic as basic can get. This is a Tide Pod, my 3-gallon Pico Cube that I took to Reef A Palooza for our SCAPE display, Southern California Aquatic Life enthusiasts. I've done other videos on these, and this was my display that I brought for our booth. So my phone is running out of storage. I'll have to clean that up, but I was able to clear up a little bit. Just plugging it in together right now. Yeah. I did the QR code. I guess my device here is not compatible with this version.
So it's called HME Aquamaster. I'm going to see if there's another version available, or else I'll have to switch over maybe to my tablet. In which case, if we do that, yep, I am going to have to use my tablet. So I'll cut this back up in a second.